God first. That's where we start. Now, don't forget you can be a part of the conversation on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. You can also listen to us online. Download the Nigeria Info FM app, simple, from your Google Play Store or your iOS store, and then you get access to us as well. On the Punch, it says VIPs lobby presidency as federal government grounds 60 private jets. Students declared missing by mother expelled for drug peddling. Babcock. Anambra governorship poll campaign begins June 11. INEC. You would also see this one. Natasha disowns viral tape blackmailing Tinubu. Concerns as multi-billion equipment rot in Delta colleges. All of these are on the Punch newspaper. You would also see traders lament low patronage as RAM price soars by 55.5%. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. Again, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007. Those are the numbers you can call to get on the show with us this morning. If we go over to the Nation newspaper, you find even more interesting headlines. Quite interesting for you to read. This one says, WAEC exam crisis forestalling a recurrence. You can go find out details of that. Floods, states step up efforts to avert disasters. What efforts are they stepping up? I don't know which states. Which states are they talking about? Because I saw the vice president's visit Niger State yesterday. So I was getting in touch with some people in Niger State, hoping I could have them on the show. Unfortunately, it would be difficult because this morning they also have another trip, so it wasn't possible. But in the conversation, and then saw the videos and had them send me some of the flood situation and videos and pictures. And I asked myself, as a vice president, you are hovering in a helicopter and you see the environment. How many years Nigeria has been in existence? Okay, let's not say Nigeria. How many years Niger State has been in existence with the funds that the state gets and the monies that the country has as a vice president? If seeing what you saw does not hurt you or make you feel bad, to see that they did not even have good roads in that place, no roads, no good houses, like you could look at the whole, it was in my head, I'm like, as a leader, this alone, seeing this, you shouldn't be able to sleep. The governor, and you drive past, you fly, come, look at no good houses, no roads, like it was a mess. I don't even believe that. From the pictures and the videos, I don't believe those people even had access to quality drinking water. Not to talk of electricity. Let's leave that one out, because it looked so like this place is in your state. You are a leader. Like, what's the development plan for the past 20 years for Niger State? To think that you still have, it was, I saw Ben Ayade, former governor of what's that state now, crying on TV. I think it was an old clip, but people posted it and said he came very prepared. He wished that he did not believe that after his term he would still see people in the state that were living in thatch houses. And I said, what's this show for? For me, it was because why are you coming to cry on TV? You feel very hurt. This is not what you come and do. And it just tells, I don't know, but what I saw in Niger State, looking at, I was just asking myself, like, okay, this is the vice president. You come, you see all of this, see this suffering. Like, the way the people live their lives on a daily basis on its own is suffering. Because they don't have access to all the fancy things. You have people who live in Abuja and from where you're coming from, they don't. Even to make a call, like, the network is that bad. I remember when I was trying to have a conversation with someone, I think it was from Niger State still, sometime last year when they had some issues. I couldn't have that conversation because of the telecommunication problem. Like, It was difficult to get. It was a school where the students were kidnapped. I think it was in Niger State. So schools where students were kidnapped, and then I wanted to speak with one of the principals and then one of the community guys, but we couldn't have the conversation because the only time I could get access to them well and speak over the phone was at night, and even that time you couldn't even have a proper conversation. It was that bad, and in my head I'm like, wow, what is going on in this country? Blessed, let's start with you. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother, Andrew.
Yep, go on.
I really appreciate police for the good work they did to arrest the car snatcher in Port Harcourt. If they can continue like this, nobody will complain about them alone. See, what happened, go to the road, see what police are doing. If they say they are doing searching, what they need is for them to extort money from the motor, which is uncover. If they can continue doing this way, my brother, nobody will hate police anymore. We are going to back them, whatever they want to do, we give to them. But they should change. Secondly, pertaining the vice president presented about 20 trucks of grains to the Niger people. You see, when the problem started, when the trouble started, you started giving people something. Those people are smelling fire in that particular state. Not only that state, my brother, go to many states in this country. People are living like a slavery. Some certain states you will go, in some area, there's nothing like network. Come to our here. Since how many months now, we don't have light, and because there is no transformer. This is one of the communities that producing oil. They're having oil block that the federal government collecting. Where are we headed on this country? And besides, this information of flood devastation, it has been announced before now. So they should do disaster measure to curb this kind of situation. They did not do it. What we know is that for them to share the money, for them to declare state of emergency, for the place where there's no crisis, I beg my brother, it's not done. Finally, pertaining the campaign we start in Anambra, June 11, my brother, are we supposed to vote again? The one that we voted in Rivers State as the governor of Ubara to do the good work, they suspended him. People are dying. Kwasoko has elevated in Rivers State. All
right, Blessed. Thank you. Abinoye from Abua. Good morning.
Good morning, it's Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm depressed this morning because the people of Borno Plan, asking for help from government, as a result of the airstrike shooting. And I can't imagine that kind of government, that up till now the people are begging. Some people who went, in fact, where did this Air Force, where did they train? That they didn't see, they saw people who were doing their legitimate business. And those were the people that were shot. Those who were doing legal business have not been seen. And it's not one, it's not twice. I'm thinking that even the Federal Assembly, either reps or Senate, should have called this Air Force to quiz them, to find out what is the error actually, what is happening to their eyes, because it will happen over and over. We have seen it. Most times we think it didn't come here, but it will come. What are they looking that they are doing that? In fact, even the sole administrator of the state, I think that you'd have visited the place to find out the damage that is done. I don't know. Maybe they will do a protest before they will listen to them. Because you can't shoot people and go home and sleep. You commit these mistakes. Life does not have duplicate. Thank you.
All right, Abinoye, thank you. Good news from our three. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, my brother.
All right, good morning. Good news.
It is, let me start from where I stopped. It is becoming unbecoming. If you ask me, I'm beginning to see that this person, in the name of Air Force, or whether they're commander or who, if you ask, I'm alleging that they are part of the terrorists. This thing has happened not once. What has the federal government done to the people that they killed? You flew on air to go and destroy criminals, and you killed the people that you're supposed to go and kill. You are supposed to go ahead to rescue. It has happened once, it has happened twice. I think this is more than the third time or more than third time. And are they supposed to be begging? If really they knew what they didn't know what they did, are they not supposed to make sure that that community is well settled? And you're telling me that is not terrorist act in disguise of military? They have not told us the truth. Let me come down to Rivers State. The Secretariat not working, complaining Just like in the days of former Governor Sonike, when the lifts were working, nobody could climb to the third floor, fourth floor, top of the eighth floor to do their jobs. Commissioners, we are looking for hiring generators. Same thing is happening now since Governor Fubara left. And you say we shouldn't say something about it? No, we will talk.
All right, Uche Ken in Ichie, let's hear you now.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Andrew, good morning, sir.
All right, morning to you, please. Let's hear you.
Yes, Mrs. Uche Ken, I want to help police this morning. Police kudos for arresting a car snatcher with master keys, including 7 others. On the process, I want to ask you guys a question. All the armed robbers, criminals, and what have you've been arresting, it's long we've heard about their story. Did you finish or end up arresting them and they go from there? Please let us know the condition of those you have arrested before now. Then civil servant decries over power outrage in state sector. This is not good to hear at all. From Rotimi Amechi, I want to tell us that glory departed from that state sector. Till this moment, and my question raises this morning is, Sasi, I thought you was a civil servant. That even till this moment, until you were suspended, we go do exercise. Even people with arthritis, they worry. They go up, they come down 7-story building. Then you carry buckets, go defecate. Choice. It is unfortunate. Finally, sole administrator of Emoha decries inherited debt of 200 million naira that will be deducted from the council account till January 2026. I want to ask Omereji a question this morning. Sir, before you go into such borrowing, were you not aware that your matter lies in the Supreme Court? Why people like my brother Uzodema was patiently waiting to hear the outcome? You went into borrowing and such debt will be deducted in 2026? Anyway, let me leave it to the substantive council chairman that is coming.
All right.
Because I know he will tell Omereji how everything will go. But
all right, Uche Ken, thank you very much.
Please, you are doing well.
Thank you very much. Emeka from Elele, good morning.
My dear brother, good morning.
All right.
My name is Emeka, calling from Alimu. I want to advise the last caller, Uche Ken. Does it from Emo Manuga government?
Emeka, let's leave that. That's it's on the news. It is on the news, and if it's on the news, anybody can respond. You are not in Niger State when you respond to the flood in Niger State. So if it's on the news, anybody can respond to the issues. We're all Rivers people. You mustn't. I'm not from Emoa to talk about what's happening in Emoa or what's happening in Ogoni or anywhere else. I'm in Rivers State.
The same one that use our money peacefully.
All right, Emeka, I was trying to correct you on it, but you're still insisting, so I'll let that be. I think this is the only thing. The only thing I would say is, I think I had a conversation close to this about the council administrators, and the time could not allow us really go as deep as I'd wanted because we didn't have all the time. One question is, it's fantastic that the administrator of the council now is giving us an insight into this. But I think whatever is worth doing well. The people of MOA also deserve to know how much is the allocation that is coming into the council every month. I think that's also something that should be added to it. If we're coming to tell the people this is the money that they are collecting, okay, what is the total amount that comes in every month? How much have you spent after you paid salaries the last time? What did you do with the other monies? Let the accountability be accountable. Like, let it be everybody, including whoever is there now. This is what we spend. After we pay salaries, this is what we are backing. This is what we are backing on. Where is all the money is going? Because I also got on some good authority that some of these councils are receiving between January and now around billions. 1.2, 2 billions. I think the list that I thought it came to was about 900 million or thereabout, even in the council. So if we have this information, like, let's know that people will not now twist whatever the administrator of the council is saying as political witch hunt. The one way to escape that kind of interplan is open, because it's also showing you what he's doing with his own, and you can see it. I think would be the best way to go about it. Susie from Alakaya, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
The lamentation by the Emo of our sole administrator, very unfortunate situation that man met in that council. The instrument of standard payment order, which made David Omeji actually fix the aim of our local government in a precarious situation. How could you collect money when you know that the only area and avenue that Emowa got money from is by federal allocation? There is no oil company within Emowa local government where you can take revenue like Onega and all of that. And you sign yourself into that kind of 250 million at the drop of every allocation. And somebody is telling me that it was the right thing. I don't wonder. I watch some of them writing on social media. And somebody came on air the other day to defend this particular situation. The more local government, where it is wired, there are so many communities there. And then you say you have put light in all the communities. I am also aware, because I'm married from there, that it's not all the communities that Omeji will claim to have given light and all of that. So it's a very unfortunate situation. And I want to urge the Emo Wasol administrator to collaborate with the state administrator so that there should be a commission of inquiry to actually unravel this kind of situation that people will just come into office for the want of whatever you want to make for yourself. You want to motivate the conscience and the life of the people. It's very unfortunate.
All right, let's go to Chima Rumokuta quickly. Let's hear you.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Ifeanyi.
All right.
I congratulate the federal government for the aid that he has given to those that have been ravaged by flood. I believe that he should do that too in River State, because it is not just for now. It has been a continuous thing in River State. And Mr. Ifeanyi, you know, it is incontrovertible fact that false information is a pandemic to the people. Now, when we bring the matter of Emoha, I think what is his name? But Chidi here was in your studio, which I contacted him, trying to defend that Omeji never borrowed any money. It really has said that he borrowed, because there's nothing bad about borrowing. But the aspect of denying it is one fact that we understand that that money has been misappropriated in that Emoha. Now, document does not lie. The banks are there and everything. So what I'm saying is that the way Chidi comes to the radio with the name of his association and doubled with the former executive assistant of the Emoha Omeji, it's very, very alarming. And I want to say, Emoha people, that it is time for them to go and look for Omeji wherever he is and ask him, what did you do with 6 billion naira? 6 billion that will not make any drop of allocation. 250 million naira will be going at the 2026. What kind of mortgaging the life of the people of Emoha? It's very, very bad.
All right, Chima.
Carrying the news that the federal government created fire gas turbine at the LMA. I want to say kudos to federal government. Thank you. My name is Chima.
All right, thank you very much. JJ, that's the much we can take. That's how much we can take now. We'll just take JJ and then we're done. Good morning, JJ.
Yeah, Andrew. Which bank did they say Omeji borrow this money from? I say this is a normal practice. When the former governor was here, in his first 100 days in office, he borrowed over 200 billion. And he said this money will be taken from internal revenue, this money will be taken from this. That is the same thing Omeji has done. Okay, continue with the project. Who will use the project? Is it not Emoha people? Let the project continue so that they can finish and put it into use. Do you want abandoned project? Now, what did he do? Take XYZ amount from this thing till so time and make sure you finish the project. What I expect from the sole administrator is to supervise those projects, because the money is going into the project. What does he do? Himself and the one from Opa Ekpe Mahundani always crying, oh, this person destroyed this, oh, this person destroyed it. Why did they bring you? Now, is it not to repair those things that you claim they destroy? Eventually, the one that money is going, Ajuru cannot make sure that this money is saved to make sure that these projects are completed. Oh, you borrow money from where? From CBN. Then for the Air Force, I think they need to pay to make sure that those people who they mistakenly shot have treatment and have their life back. Conclusively, sole administrator Iba, your people that are working as the soul of the civil service need light at the secretariat. Before our governor, Senator Laifu Akufo, came in, there was no lift there. Lift was working, everything was working fine at that secretariat. And they are scoping it to make sure they do.
All right, JJ, thank you. That's how much we can take.
What's happening right now, Iba?
On WhatsApp, this one says the suffering of states in this country is something else. The main problem is the leaders, because the rulers, because we don't have leaders. Few citizens enjoying everything. Arid in Bono community, this incessant mistake is unprofessional. Did they receive training or on making mistakes instead of hitting enemy camps? Anonobi is asking, good morning. Government is reactive, not proactive to flood issues. They don't want to stop this flood. Otherwise, in River State here that is surrounded by rivers, flood wouldn't have been here. Best in Port Harcourt. That's from you. This one says, good morning. The airstrike in Ogoni without ground intelligence in conjunction with other security agencies is an unprofessional act and uncondemnable. America Monday. So unfortunately, how can the council chairman mortgage the council of to the tune of 6 billion? This must be re-evaluated. And before NS on Port Harcourt. I think like somebody asked, and that made sense. I've already said what I can say about it, so we'll just leave it there. Good morning. Let's go for a commercial now.
Right back after this.